Unleashing the entrepreneurial phoenix, rising from adversity to triumph. Welcome, dreamers, doers, and daredevils of the business world. Today, we're diving deep into the heart of entrepreneurship, guided by the wisdom of the incomparable Ericka Monique Williams. Ericka isn't just an entrepreneur, she's a force of nature, a beacon of hope, and a living testament to the power of perseverance. Her insights have transformed countless lives, igniting a fire in the hearts of aspiring business owners across the globe. Ericka's impact on the entrepreneurial landscape is nothing short of revolutionary, challenging norms and inspiring a new generation of fearless leaders. Now, buckle up, folks, because we're about to embark on a roller coaster ride through the thrilling, terrifying, and utterly exhilarating world of entrepreneurship. And let me tell you, it's not for the faint of heart. Have you ever felt like the universe was playing a cosmic joke on you? Like every time you took a step forward, life gleefully shoved you two steps back? Well, my friends, welcome to the wild world of entrepreneurship. It's a place where dreams come to either soar or splat spectacularly against the windshield of reality. But here's the kicker, it's not about avoiding the splat, it's about learning to fly even when you're covered in bug guts. Let's start with the hard truth. Entrepreneurship is not a smooth, well paved highway to success. Oh no, it's more like a treacherous mountain path, complete with unexpected cliffs, sneaky quicksand, and the occasional angry mountain goat. And for black entrepreneurs, well, let's just say someone cranked up the difficulty level to legendary without asking. But here's where it gets interesting. It's in these moments of adversity that true entrepreneurial magic happens. It's where innovation is born, where determination is forged, and where ordinary people transform into extraordinary success stories. Take Cashmere Nicole Carillo, for instance. Picture this, a single mother battling breast cancer decides to start a lipstick brand. Sounds like the beginning of a bad joke, right? But Cashmere wasn't laughing. She was hustling. With barely enough money for a tube of chapstick, let alone a cosmetics empire, Cashmere got creative. She turned to social media, not just to advertise, but to build a community. She revised her strategies more times than I've had hot dinners. And you know what? It worked. By 2022, she had raised over $14 million dollars in capital. That's right, $14 million. Dollars. And her annual revenue, it's soaring past $5 million dollars and shows no signs of slowing down. Now, I can almost hear you saying, oh, but that's just one person. Lightning doesn't strike twice. Oh, but it does, my friends. It does. Because the secret isn't in the lightning, it's in the rod. It's in the determination to keep standing tall, even when the storm is raging all around you. This brings us to our second lesson, the power of networking. Now, I know what you're thinking. Networking, isn't that just a fancy word for schmoozing? Well, let me introduce you to Tammeca Rochester, the owner of Harlem Cycle. Tammeca didn't have a Rolodex full of C suite executives or a trust fund to fall back on. What she did have was a vision and the understanding that in the world of business, it's not just what you know, but who you know. She realized that for small black owned businesses, success often hinges on having someone open the door, someone to provide those crucial opportunities for networking and collaboration. It's like trying to get into an exclusive club. You can have the best outfit in the world, but without someone to vouch for you at the door, you're not getting in. So Tameka got to work. She didn't just build a business, she built relationships. She reached out, she connected, she collaborated. And guess what? Those connections became her lifeline, providing access to customers, employees, and investors that she might never have reached otherwise. Now, I can see some of you shifting uncomfortably in your seats. Networking sounds great, you're thinking, but I'm an introvert. I break out in hives just thinking about small talk. Well, here's a little secret. Networking isn't about being the life of the party. It's about being genuine, being interested, and being willing to help others as much as you're hoping they'll help you. But let's be real for a moment. Even with all the determination in the world, even with a network that would make LinkedIn jealous, the path of an entrepreneur, especially a black entrepreneur, is far from smooth. Which brings us to our third and perhaps most important lesson, embracing resilience. Meet Rodney Williams, the co founder of LISNR. Rodney wasn't just facing the usual hurdles of entrepreneurship, he was born partially deaf. Now, most people would see that as a setback. Rodney, he saw that as an opportunity. He and his team developed smart tones, a software solution that encodes data into inaudible tones. It's like Morse code for the digital age, but cooler. And let me tell you, the journey wasn't easy. There were setbacks, there were doubters, there were moments when giving up must have seemed like the only sane option. But Rodney and his team persisted. They innovated, they pushed boundaries. And the result? They raised over $35 million dollars and pioneered advancements in ultrasonic technology that are now used in 8 countries. That's right, 8 countries. Now, I want you to take a moment and really let that sink in. A man who was born partially deaf created a company based on sound technology that's now used around the world. If that doesn't inspire you to embrace your challenges and turn them into opportunities, I don't know what will. But here's the thing about resilience. It's not just about bouncing back. It's about bouncing forward. It's about taking each setback, each obstacle, each moment of doubt, and using it as fuel to propel you further than you ever thought possible. And that, my friends, is the heart of what Ericka Monique Williams taught me. It's not about avoiding failure. It's about redefining it. It's about looking at each no as a not yet. It's about understanding that your journey is uniquely yours with all its twists and turns, its highs and lows. Now, I can hear some of you thinking, that's all well and good, but how does this apply to me? I'm not trying to start a multi-million-dollar company. I'm just trying to get through the day. And to that, I say good, because that's exactly where it starts. Entrepreneurship isn't just about building businesses. It's about building yourself. It's about waking up each day and choosing to persist, to grow, to push just a little bit further than you did yesterday. It's about looking at the world not as it is, but as it could be, and then rolling up your sleeves to make that vision a reality. Now, let me share a little secret with you. Every successful entrepreneur you've ever heard of, every single one, has had moments where they wanted to quit. Moments where they looked at their dream and thought, maybe I'm not cut out for this. But you know what separates them from those who actually do quit? It's not talent. It's not luck. It's the stubborn, almost irrational belief that they can make it happen. Think about it. Steve Jobs was kicked out of his own company. Oprah Winfrey was told she was unfit for television news. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination. Can you imagine a world without Apple, without Oprah, without Disney? That's the world we'd be living in if these entrepreneurs had listened to the naysayers, if they had given up when things got tough. But they didn't, and neither should you. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. In fact, I can pretty much guarantee it's going to be hard. There will be days when you feel like you're like pushing a boulder uphill, days when you question every decision you've ever made, days when you'll be tempted to throw in the towel and get a real job. But here's the thing. Those days are precisely when you need to dig deep. Those are the days when you need to remember why you started this journey in the first place. Those are the days when you need to channel your inner Cashmere, your inner Tammeca, your inner Rodney. Because here's the truth. Entrepreneurship isn't just about making money. It's about making a difference. It's about seeing a problem in the world and saying, I can fix that. It's about creating jobs, building communities, and leaving the world a little better than you found it. And let me tell you, there's no feeling quite like it. The first time you make a sale, the first time a customer tells you how much your product or service has helped them, the first time you're able to hire someone and provide them with a livelihood, those moments make all the struggles worth it. So, what do I want you to do differently after hearing this? I want you to embrace the spirit of perseverance and determination that Ericka Monique Williams embodies. I want you to look at your challenges, not as roadblocks, but as opportunities for growth. Are you facing financial barriers? Get creative. Look for alternative funding sources. Build a community around your vision. Remember Cashmere Nicole Carillo and her lipstick empire built from nothing. Feeling isolated in your journey? Start networking. And I don't mean handing out business cards at stuffy events. I mean genuinely connecting with people. Share your story, listen to theirs, build relationships that go beyond mere transactions. Think of Tammeca Rochester and how she turned connections into opportunities. And when the going gets tough, because it will get tough, I want you to channel your inner Rodney Williams. Embrace your unique challenges. Use them to fuel your innovation, your determination, your success. But most importantly, I want you to remember this. Your journey is your own. It won't look like anyone else's, and that's exactly as it should be. your struggles, your setbacks, your moments of doubt, they're all part of your story. They're what make your eventual success not just impressive, but inspiring. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with the thought that Ericka Monique Williams shared with me. She said, if you can avoid it, do not claim labels, even those like depression and anxiety. And now let's be clear, mental health is real and seeking help is crucial. But what Ericka means is this: don't let any label, any setback, any challenge define you. You are more than your obstacles. You are more than your failures. You are a work in progress, constantly evolving, constantly growing. So, my friends, as you leave here today, I want you to ask yourself, what's the next step in your journey? What's the next challenge you're going to turn into an opportunity? What's the next impossible dream you're going to make a reality? Remember, the path of an entrepreneur, the path of a dreamer is never easy, but it's always worth it. So keep pushing, keep persisting, keep reinventing yourself because the world needs your vision, your determination, your unique brand of magic. And now I want to challenge you. Yes, you, the person sitting there listening to these words, maybe nodding along, maybe feeling a spark of inspiration, I challenge you to take action. Not tomorrow, not next week, but today, right now. What's that idea you've been sitting on? That dream you've been too afraid to pursue? That problem you've always wanted to solve? I want you to take one step towards it today. It doesn't have to be big. Maybe it's as simple as writing down your idea. Maybe it's reaching out to someone in your network for advice. Maybe it's finally registering that domain name you've been thinking about. Whatever it is, do it. Because here's the truth. The world is waiting for you. It's waiting for your ideas, your passion, your determination. It's waiting for you to rise up, to overcome, to persevere. You see, entrepreneurship isn't just about starting a business. It's about starting a movement. It's about changing the world one idea at a time. And who knows, maybe your idea is the one that will revolutionize an industry. Maybe your passion is the one that will inspire the next generation of entrepreneurs. Maybe your determination is the one that will solve a problem no one else has been able to crack. But none of that will happen if you don't take that first step. If you don't embrace the spirit of perseverance that we talked about today. If you don't channel the resilience of Cashmere, the networking savvy of Tammeca, the innovative spirit of Rodney. So, as you leave here today, I want you to make a promise, not to me, but to yourself. Promise that you'll stop waiting for the perfect moment because it doesn't exist. Promise that you'll stop letting fear hold you back because on the other side of that fear is where the magic happens. Promise that you'll embrace your challenges, your setbacks, your unique journey, because that's what makes you, you. And most importantly, promise that you'll take action because the world needs more dreamers who do, more visionaries who act, more entrepreneurs who persevere. You have it in you. I know you do. Ericka Monique Williams knows you do. Now it's time for you to know it too. So go out there, take that step, start that journey, embrace the struggle, the setbacks, the moments of doubt, because on the other side of all that, that's where your success story begins. The world is waiting. What are you going to do about it? Remember, in the words of the great Nelson Mandela, it always seems impossible until it's done. So go out there and do the impossible. Your future self will thank you for it. Thank you.